Hey guys, it's Charles at Fishing Freak Outdoors. Thought I'd do a little review on some different types of baits I like to use, whether it's crappie fishing, bass fishing, or just getting out and trying to catch some panfish. Stick around, I hope you enjoy. Alright, the first thing I like to use when I get out on the water, especially fishing from the bank or fishing, shallows in the shorelines. First thing I like to throw out there for panfish, bass, crappie, beetle spin. These things are amazing. They're cheap. You can get them at Walmart for 82 cents. I prefer the white one with the red dot. You can see it here. And it's got the little spinner bill there. And then I also like the black with the yellow stripes. Now these resemble little bugs that are in the water when they're swimming through. And panfish love it. They do. Catch perch, crappie when they're in the shallows spawning. They like to hit it. Even bass. I mean, a lot of the times these smaller ones will catch the smaller bass, but it's still a good lure to use just when you just want to put some fish in the boat. Alright, the second thing I like to throw out are just regular jig heads. I'll pull one out here for you. Just use a regular jig head, and this one here is the 16th ounce, 1/16. It works really well. Tie double on there and just throw out your normal jigs. When I'm down at the river and the water's running good and I want to catch some white bass, I like to hook on, sorry about that, the red one with the green tail. Look at that. And for some reason, the white bass with the chartreuse tail and the darker body, they just love it. Tie doubles on, throw out, and just slow roll it back in. That's all you do. Catch these when the water's up and the water's running. You catch a lot of drum though. For some reason, drum like these. And also good for if you want to go catch some catfish bait and go out there and catch some skipjack. So my number 2 list: jig, 16th ounce, 32 ounce, and just any body jig. I like using these. I've got several of them. Just a regular green one here. For some reason they like these with the red body. I always have luck with the red body here. And then you could throw on some swirly tails. Just little bitty little grubs. The tail on them. These little bitty ones, that tail, that action works really well. And just like I said, throw it out, slow roll it back in, and catch you some fish that way. And when you're using those jigs, I like to slip bobber. If you're not sure what a slip bobber rig is, I will make another video on this, showing you how to tie it on, hook it up. These are really good on when you're out on the lake and the fish are suspended deep. Tie these on. You can adjust it, but you can still throw out, and it'll float up to how deep it is, because you got this. You got little bobber stops. Alright guys. And the number 3 thing that I like to use is for bass fishing or larger panfish. Same type as the beetle spin. It's got the little spinner on it. But the jigs are bigger, and you can put a big bigger worms on there. And you can have different sizes, colors. Here's another one. I like to use white. I like to use chartreuse. Orange with green tails. Those are also really good ones. Medium-sized ones are even good. With swirly tail spinner on it. Those work good for throwing out shallow. You know, you're around 4 feet deep in the brush and stuff. These things, they don't get hung up easy. You just throw it out, reel it in. You know, you can jerk it a little bit and see, you know, give it a little action if you want to. But what I usually do is I throw it out, slow roll it in. Catch bass, larger perch, bluegill. You know, you get some of those big 10-inch bluegill. That's a good bluegill to get right there. Anyways, another really good thing to use here. It's just, you know, it's like a spinner bait. You just throw it out, reel it in. Does really good. Just on your sizes, you know. When they're colder, go with smaller sizes. They're not as active when the water's cool. So you're talking early spring. You know, get the smaller baits. Go out there, slow roll it in. Not doing it. Summertime, you can speed up your reel, go with larger baits. You know, I mean, just play around with it until you find something that works. But they are really, really good for bass and larger type panfish such as crappie and large bluegill. Alright, we'll move on to the next one here. And last but not least, on my smaller lures that I like to use. Now, I'm not sure on these very much, and that's why they're on my last list, because I just started using these, and they are called Roostertails. They come in different colors, different sizes. I like to go with the medium size. I've had several bites on these. I have not caught a fish with it, but I've only been fishing with them once so far. That's why they're on the bottom of the list. But my dad highly recommends fishing with these. He loves them. He says he would just tie one on, throw it out there, catch fish. So, I'm taking his word for it. And I'm going to say these are really good. Throwing it out, looking in the water, they have a lot of action on them. That spinner, it doesn't take a whole lot to get that spinner moving. You know, you just throw it out, give it a little pull, get that spinner going, just reel it in. You mean slow roll it. You know, you can speed it up. These are good for shallow. The only problem I noticed is that the treble hook on the back tends to catch a lot of stuff. So, you don't want to fish around a lot of brush. You know, don't want to fish wooded areas in the water. But all in all, good bait. And anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to put some more videos up before too long, showing how to tie on slip bobbers, adjusting the depth on those, the types of spinning reels I like to use, and I'll go into more detail later on. I'll do one just on crappie jigs, I'll do one on bass fishing, and I'll get some more videos up and hopefully get out on the water before too long and get you some fishing videos in, and we'll just have some fun. Thank you for watching Fishing Freak Outdoors.